Everything you can think of.
Medical issues.
Also,
Doctor's
Got a heart
appointments.
problem, orthopedic problem.
Well, experiences on the job.
Most of us need a new skeleton.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we relive all of those.
yeah.
Well, a lot of these guys all volunteered in the handicap ramp program in the fire department, and they're still active in it. So there's common threads all over the place. And
Talk
we're all
about
old.
20, I mean, 20 was the big
We started at Panera Bread, actually.
Yeah, we had a real small group. We used to meet at Panera Bread, you know.
That was pre-COVID.
That was before we
But
retired.
there wasn't a lot of room for people there, so when we moved outside, you know, you could say like, hey, well, ask him.
Yeah.
But, like I say, the funny thing about, but I don't want to, the Price Choppers, when we were over there, my son's a police officer and he had that adjoining route. And the guy that owned Price Chopper would call the police and say like, hey, there's people hanging around, you want to be sure. So the guy whose route it was, the guy that owned Price Chop or owned the property or managed the property, called him up and said, hey, there's a bunch of people over there. I think they might be breaking into my building. Well, he couldn't make it, so he called my son who had the adjoining room. He said, hey, can you swing by and take a look? Well, he knows all of it. My son knows all of it. When he pulled in, he said, tell the guy they're not a problem. We were just sitting, you know, out in the parking lot. But, you know, the guy's
They
worried
break
about
in,
his
they can't
property.
get out.
You're too old, they're not going to do anything.
Yeah, he said, and then we were looking, you know, when they closed the lot in over there, we couldn't go over there anymore. We were looking for a new place, and this, somebody, I don't know how, mentioned this, and this turned out to be perfect because there's plenty of parking. You know, on a sunny day, you can sit here in the shade. And, like I say, in the winter, we pretty much are standing over there. We don't stay as long. But,
It's a bit of a difference with the dog.
Big difference. One of the first times I was here, and it was summertime, and we were sitting over here, and there were a bunch of women over there with their dogs and everything, and they were there for a while. And they were getting ready to leave, and they came walking over here, and all of a sudden one of them came walking towards us, and I'm thinking, oh man, did we disturb the dogs or something?
Right.
And she said, you know what? You guys are having way too much fun.